it is only the question of technical.
Perché magari nel suo ruolo dove lui gioca,
his position where he plays,
ci sono altri giocatori e quindi era un po' chiusi i spazi.
There were some players che gioca meglio
nelle sue posizioni dove lui gioca ci sono altri giocatori e quindi è stata una questione tecnica e basta.
Where he plays there are other players who can do, and with the case of Aliou, the only thing he knows is was a technical man.
Real de Banjul has been crowned champions of Gambian football for the 2011-2012 season. Real beat Fero Banjul outfit Young Africans 3-1 on the last day of the season to win the GFA First Division League title. It is now 11 league titles for the City Boys, who last won the league in 2007. Real de Banjul ended the season on top with 39 points, just a single point above Armed Forces in second place. Modu S. Jallo watched the climax of what has been a very tight race, and he reports.
Real de Banjul came into this game knowing a win will automatically crown them champions, irrespective of what happens in the other games. But failure to collect maximum points from this game could have handed title to Armed Forces, who were simultaneously in action against Hawks at the Brikama Mini Stadium. A nervous moment for Coach Alaji Sarr and his players, who were made to wait for more than half an hour before they could finally break the deadlock. At that moment, news had filtered in from Brikama, where Armed Forces had taken an early 2-0 lead, temporarily putting the Khaki Boys on top. Real de Banjul could have been 3-0 up in the opening half hour, but were very wasteful in front of goal. Domingo Mane's deflected effort was brilliantly saved by Boubacar Ba. Odunjai Sarr came very close to scoring twice in the space of 3 minutes. First, he hit the upper side of the crossbar from a decent position with the goal gaping, before heading wide from Buba Jallo's cross. Real's persistent pressure paid off in the 32nd minute, when Buba Jallo Meles called in a brilliant left-footed strike. Modunjai Sarr spotted the run of Meles in the box, and the former Samga hitman showed great composure to hit the ball past the Young Africans goalkeeper. Young Africans, who hardly troubled the Real defense, created some scary moments for the City Boys at the end of the first period. Yusuf Sarr followed his spectacular acrobatic volley with a near-post header, but Hassan Jallo did very well to maintain his side's narrow lead going into the break. Real de Banjul scored twice in the second period to seal their victory. Modunjai Sarr made it 2-0 in the 68th minute from the spot. The league's top marksman calmly converted a penalty after he was brought down in the box. Buba Jallo wrapped up the day with a close-range finish for his second and Real start to secure all 3 points for the City Boys. Young Africans got a consolation through Yusuf Sall, a brilliant goal from the centre forward who has had a couple of decent efforts earlier on in the first half. But it was too little, too late to prevent Real de Banjul from becoming the new Gambian champions. It is now 11 league titles for the capital club, ending Real's 5 years wait without a league title. Architect of Real's success is Coach Alaji Sarr. The Gaffer succeeded in winning the league title just 2 seasons in charge, his 5th league title as a manager, making him one of the most successful Gambian coaches. The champions will now focus on the FA Cup and also start early preparations for the CAF Champions League. Elsewhere, the Armed Forces beat Hawks 2-0 to finish second, just a point behind the champions, with Gambia Ports Authority occupying 3rd position. At the bottom of the table, Serekunda United, along with Walidan, the Gambia's most successful football club side, are relegated to the 2nd tier of Gambian football. Meanwhile, despite confirming Real de Banjul as the 2011-2012 champions, there was no trophy presentation. In fact, no one from the GFA Normalization Committee was present as the league title was being decided, much to the disappointment of the Real officials and fans.
Let's now hear the reactions of the champions, starting with Coach Alhaji Sarr, who has guided the City Boys to their 11th league title.
As I always said that I always want to thank the executive of Real, the hard work they've done since last season, and the coaching staff and the entire players. We've been working very hard with understanding for last season and this season, and then we achieve our achievement this season. Definitely make me very happy. I was making a plan of 3 years, and the first year we took second, and the second year we won the league. Definitely I am more than happy.
How were we able to achieve this in just 2 years?
Well, I think this is always hard work, and make sure that the players understand with discipline, because if there is no discipline, you cannot achieve the goal you want. And I think the players, I have worked very hard. The first season I started with them, I said, I am a disciplined coach, and I want everybody to have discipline. If you don't want to have discipline in this team, you have to leave. So I need players that have discipline. So after the discipline, then you come to the hard work and the dedication. And I think the players definitely cope with me. They've done everything with the executive. There is a big respect between me and the players. And then this is the way I always work with players so that we can achieve what we want. If there is not discipline, you cannot make it. So you need to make sure that players always have discipline so that you can achieve what you want to achieve.
How important is it for you and for Real Madrid to win the league?
Real de Banjul.
Real de Banjul to win the league.
Well, I coached Real de Banjul 1996-1997 season. So it was only one season. And when I left Real de Banjul, after that season, Real de Banjul won the league the following season. And I was trying to build the team just like that. But unfortunately, I left Real de Banjul and moved to the senior national team, and then Real de Banjul won the league the following season. When I moved to Waldan again, then from there I said I've coached Real de Banjul, and definitely without winning any trophy, one day I want to win a trophy with Real de Banjul. So this is why it's made me very happy. I'm more than happy because this was my dream, to make sure that I have to do something for Real de Banjul, because 2006, 2005, I didn't want anything for them. So I have to win something for Real de Banjul. I've done it. I'm very happy.
First of all, I would like to congratulate my coach, Alaji Sar. He did a fantastic job. I would like to congratulate my executive members. I would like to congratulate Alaji Gasa, who is our elder in the club. He has been with us. He brought us to the club, and we have been following his footsteps. And the final congratulations goes to the players. They extremely fought in the second rounds. They did it. They said they were going to do it, and they did it. They played well, and they proved to be the best team in the league.
What has been the driving force behind Real de Banjul? What makes them the champion today?
Hard work, discipline. I mean, I always emphasize on that. Discipline is the first thing in the club. I always say without discipline, we cannot move further. Real de Banjul are lucky to have a very powerful executive. We work very well with the club. We try to motivate the players. We push them. We make sure that everything necessary is done. You know, if you look at the past, we have always been doing well. You know, but it's just these past few years where we did not have a very good head coach. That's why we were not doing well.
It seems as you've gone to the drawing board and rectified so many mistakes, because it's 5 years since Real last won the league. And you can see there has been a tremendous changes in the past 2 years. Last year you finished second, this year you came and then, you know, win the league. What must have been responsible for this?
Just the same thing I said, hard work. When we brought in Alaji Sar, he said he's going to win the league for us in the third year. But we told him, no, coach, we have a young team. We have a team that you can build and work very hard with, and they can bring results. And last year, we were very unlucky. In the last day of the league, we lost it to Birkama United. And this year, we did not also have a very good start, but in the second round, he really motivated the players and pushed them. Our aim now is to try and concentrate on the Champions League. We hope that the GFA can be able to come up with a good program to start the league on time, so that Real de Banjul and whichever club wins the FA Cup will be able to prepare well to enter into the African Championships.
Will Real de Banjul take part in the Champions League?
Why not? I mean, we will take part. We are going to prepare well. I mean, as of even last week, we already started having meetings, because I told you that we are going to win the league on Sunday. We will not allow this league to slip away from us. We have already started talking between us, the executive members, to see how we are going to raise finances. It's not an easy thing, you know. I mean, playing in Champions League needs a lot of money. And we have to really work on that, try to get money to be able to compete with other bigger clubs in Africa.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports is organizing a 2-day Sports for Health Jamboree slated for the 23rd to the 24th June in Banjul. The Jamboree, jointly organized by the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, will see the participation of the executive arm of government, legislative, judiciary, and the civil service. Well, the organizing committee held a press conference at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. We have more on that in this report. July 22nd Square will be the venue this weekend for an exciting mass fun sport involving the three